Question 1. The Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority (APIDA) recently facilitated the first sea shipment of flavored value-added makhana from which Indian state to Canada? The correct answer is option C, Bihar. Explanation: The Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority (APIDA) recently facilitated the first sea shipment of flavored value-added makhana from Bihar to Canada. Bihar is a major producer of makhana, fox nuts, and this initiative aims to boost its export potential. Question 2. With reference to interstate water disputes in India, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The Mahanadi River originates in the highlands of Chhattisgarh and flows through Odisha into the Bay of Bengal. Statement 2. The Interstate River Water Disputes Act, 1956, empowers the central government to set up a tribunal for the adjudication of a dispute. Statement 3. The decision of a water disputes tribunal is binding on the parties to the dispute and cannot be challenged in the Supreme Court. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Explanation: Statement 1 is correct. The Mahanadi River is a major river in east-central India, originating from the Dandakaranya range of hills in Chhattisgarh and flowing through Odisha. Statement 2 is correct. The Interstate River Water Disputes Act, 1956, provides for the constitution of a tribunal by the central government to adjudicate disputes between states regarding river waters. Statement 3 is incorrect. While the decision of a water disputes tribunal is generally binding, it can be challenged in the Supreme Court under Article 136, Special Leave Petition, or Article 32, Writ Petition if fundamental rights are violated. The Supreme Court has, in various judgments, asserted its jurisdiction over such disputes. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding the Ethanol Blending Program, EBP, in India. Statement 1. The primary objective of the EBP is to reduce India's import dependence on crude oil and promote cleaner fuel. Statement 2. Ethanol used for blending is primarily sourced from sugarcane molasses, but other agricultural feedstocks like damaged food grains can also be used. Statement 3. India has achieved its target of E10, 10% ethanol blending, across the country and is now aiming for E20 by 2025. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: Statement 1 is correct. The Ethanol Blending Program, EBP, aims to reduce India's reliance on crude oil imports, save foreign exchange, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Statement 2 is correct. Ethanol for blending is primarily produced from sugarcane molasses. However, the government has expanded the feedstock to include other sources like damaged food grains, rice, madge, and surplus rice from FCI stocks to ensure adequate supply. Statement 3 is correct. India successfully achieved the E10 target, 10% ethanol blending, ahead of schedule and has advanced its E20, 20% ethanol blending, target from 2030 to 2025. Question 4. With reference to the Scheduled Castes and the Scheduled Tribes, Prevention of Atrocities Act, 1989, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The Act aims to prevent atrocities against members of the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes and provides for special courts for the trial of such offences. Statement 2. It defines various forms of atrocities, including social boycotts, economic exploitation, and denial of customary rights. Statement 3. The Act was amended in 2018 to include new offences and strengthen its provisions, making anticipatory bail unavailable to accused persons. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Explanation: Statement 1 is correct. The SC Cent, Prevention of Atrocities Act, 1989, is a comprehensive law enacted to prevent atrocities against SCs and STs and to provide for their rehabilitation. It mandates the establishment of special courts for speedy trials. Statement 2 is correct. The Act defines a wide range of atrocities, including physical violence, humiliation, economic exploitation, denial of access to public places, and other forms of discrimination and abuse. Statement 3 is correct. The Act was significantly amended in 2018 to address concerns about its dilution. Key amendments included the addition of new offences, a presumption of guilt in certain cases, and a provision explicitly stating that anticipatory bail shall not be granted to persons accused of committing an offence under the Act. Question 5. The Real Estate, Regulation and Development Act 2016 (RERA) primarily aims to protect the interests of which of the following? The correct answer is option C, homebuyers. Explanation: The Real Estate, Regulation and Development Act 2016 (RERA) was enacted to bring transparency and accountability to the real estate sector. Its primary objective is to protect the interests of homebuyers by ensuring timely delivery, quality construction, and fair practices by developers. Question 6. The PM Vishwakarma scheme launched by the Government of India primarily aims to support and empower which of the following groups? The correct answer is option B, traditional artisans and craftspeople. Explanation: The PM Vishwakarma scheme is a central sector scheme launched to provide holistic support to traditional artisans and craftspeople, Vishwakarmas, across India. It aims to improve the quality, scale, and reach of their products and services, integrating them with the domestic and global value chains. Question 7. The India Maritime Insurance Pool, BMIP, under which new security and indemnity insurance products were recently launched, is primarily associated with which sector? The correct answer is option C, shipping and maritime industry. Explanation: The India Maritime Insurance Pool, BMIP, is specifically designed to cater to the insurance needs of the shipping and maritime industry. The recent launch of security and indemnity insurance products under BMIP aims to provide comprehensive coverage for risks faced by vessels and maritime operations. Question 8. India's first telecom manufacturing zone, TMZ, is being established in which of the following cities states? The correct answer is option B, Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Explanation: India's first telecom manufacturing zone, TMZ, is being set up in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. This initiative aims to boost domestic manufacturing in the telecom sector, reduce import dependence, and create employment opportunities. Question 9. The upcoming Nasha Mukta Yuva for Viksit Bharat campaign is primarily focused on addressing which of the following social issues? The correct answer is option B, combating drug abuse among youth. Explanation: The Nasha Mukta Yuva for Viksit Bharat campaign is a significant initiative by the government aimed at creating a drug-free society, particularly focusing on combating drug abuse among the youth. The campaign seeks to raise awareness, provide support, and encourage healthy lifestyles for a developed India. Question 10. The 16th India-Japan Annual Summit was recently held in which city? The correct answer is option B, New Delhi. Explanation: The 16th India-Japan Annual Summit was recently held in New Delhi. These summits are crucial for strengthening bilateral ties, discussing strategic cooperation, economic partnerships, and regional and global issues between the two nations. Question 11. The Vizhinjam International Seaport, often discussed for its potential to boost India's maritime trade, is located in which Indian state? The correct answer is option C, Kerala. Explanation: The Vizhinjam International Seaport is a deep-water multipurpose seaport under construction in Vizhinjam, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Its strategic location near international shipping routes makes it a potential transshipment hub, significantly impacting India's maritime trade. Question 12. With reference to the India Semiconductor Mission, ISM, consider the following statements. Statement 1. The mission aims to build a robust semiconductor and display ecosystem in India. Statement 2. It provides financial incentives for companies investing in semiconductor fabs, display fabs, and compound semiconductors. Statement 3. ISM operates as an independent business division within the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Explanation: Statement 1 is correct. The India Semiconductor Mission (ISM) was launched with the vision to build a vibrant semiconductor and display ecosystem to enable India's emergence as a global hub for electronics manufacturing. Statement 2 is correct. ISM provides significant financial incentives to attract large investments in setting up semiconductor fabs, display fabs, compound semiconductor facilities, and design and packaging units. Statement 3 is incorrect. ISM is a specialized and independent business division within the Digital India Corporation, an organization under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, MeitY, not directly within MeitY as an independent division. It acts as the nodal agency for the mission. Question 13. With reference to the Cabinet Committee on Security, CCS, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is a statutory body established under an Act of Parliament. Statement 2. The Prime Minister is the ex officio chairperson of the CCS. Statement 3. It is the apex body for deliberating on matters of India's defence expenditure and national security. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option B, 2 and 3 only. Explanation. Statement 1 is incorrect. The Cabinet Committee on Security, CCS, is an extra-constitutional body, part of the Cabinet Committees, constituted under the Government of India, Transaction of Business, Rules, 1961, not a statutory body established by an Act of Parliament. Statement 2 is correct. The Prime Minister is indeed the ex officio chairperson of the CCS. Statement 3 is correct. The CCS is the apex body that deliberates on matters of India's defence expenditure, national security, and foreign policy issues with security implications. Question 14. The terms Majhichalki and Bastar Pandum, recently in news, are associated with the tribal communities of which Indian region? The correct answer is option C, Central India. Explanation. Bastar is a region located in the southern part of Chhattisgarh, which falls under Central India. It is renowned for its rich tribal culture and traditions. Majhichalki refers to traditional leaders or representatives within the tribal social structure, while Bastar Pandum denotes local festivals and cultural gatherings celebrated by the indigenous communities of the Bastar region. Question 15. Which of the following is a key objective of the Central Sector Scholarship Scheme for SC students? The correct answer is option C, to support higher education for meritorious SC students. Explanation. The Central Sector Scholarship Scheme for SC students primarily aims to provide financial assistance to meritorious students belonging to scheduled caste communities to pursue higher education, including professional and technical courses, within India. While other schemes might address entrepreneurship or vocational training, the core objective of this specific scholarship scheme is to enable access to higher education. Question 16. Consider the following statements regarding the National Smart Public Transport Mission. Statement 1. The mission aims to integrate various modes of public transport using digital technologies. Statement 2. It focuses on improving passenger experience through real-time information and cashless ticketing. Statement 3. The mission is exclusively for metropolitan cities with a population exceeding 10 million. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. Explanation. Statement 1 is correct. The National Smart Public Transport Mission aims to leverage digital technologies to create an efficient and integrated public transport system. Statement 2 is correct. A key focus is on enhancing passenger experience by providing real-time information, facilitating cashless ticketing, and improving overall convenience. Statement 3 is incorrect. While large cities are a focus, the mission is not exclusively limited to metropolitan cities with a population exceeding 10 million, it aims for broader urban areas to adopt smart public transport solutions. Question 17. The recently approved electric traction upgradation project on the Wadi-Raichur section is associated with which of the following zonal railways in India? The correct answer is option B, South Central Railway. Explanation. The news explicitly states that the electric traction upgradation project on the Wadi-Raichur section has been approved for the South Central Railway. Electric traction upgrades are vital for modernizing railway infrastructure, improving operational efficiency, and reducing the carbon footprint of railway operations by shifting from diesel to electric locomotives. Question 18. With reference to the National Advisory Board on Genetic Resources, consider the following statements. Statement 1. Its primary mandate is to formulate policies for the conservation and sustainable use of India's agricultural genetic diversity. Statement 2. It works under the aegis of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Statement 3. It aims to develop strategies for managing genetic resources charts. Which of the statements given above are correct? The correct answer is option B, 1 and 3 only. Explanation. Statement 1 is correct. The primary mandate of such a board would indeed be to formulate policies for the conservation and sustainable utilization of India's rich agricultural genetic diversity. Statement 3 is correct. Developing strategies for managing genetic resources charts is a core function to track and utilize these resources effectively. Statement 2 is incorrect. While environmental concerns are linked, agricultural genetic resources typically fall under the purview of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare, often through bodies like the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, ICAR, or the Department of Agricultural Research and Education, DARE, rather than exclusively the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Question 19. The One District One Product (ODOP) initiative, often promoted by the Ministry of MSME, primarily aims to achieve which of the following? The correct answer is option B, to promote specialized products and crafts unique to each district. Explanation. The One District One Product (ODOP) initiative is designed to identify and promote a unique product or craft from each district of the country. Its primary aim is to foster local entrepreneurship, enhance skill development, and provide market access for these specialized goods, thereby contributing to the economic growth and rural industrial revival of the respective districts. It focuses on distinctiveness rather than standardization or establishing single large industries. Question 20. The recent Memorandum of Understanding, MoU, signed between the Ministry of Tourism and Indigo Airlines is primarily aimed at. The correct answer is option C, enhancing India's visibility as a global tourism destination. Explanation. The Memorandum of Understanding, MoU, between the Ministry of Tourism and Indigo Airlines is primarily aimed at leveraging Indigo's extensive network and reach to promote India's diverse tourist destinations globally. This initiative seeks to enhance India's visibility as a preferred global tourism destination, attract more international tourists, and boost the tourism sector through collaborative marketing and promotional activities.